Welcome to today's financial news update from quantbyte.io. The soybean market experienced a decline, closing 5 to 7.25 cents lower. The national average cash bean price fell by 6 cents to $9.47 3/4. Soy meal futures also decreased, down 90 cents at $1.10 in the front months. U.S. stock markets declined on Thursday, with the S&P 500 falling by 0.28%, the Dow Jones Industrials Index dropping by 0.52%, and the Nasdaq 100 Index declining by 0.15%. The corresponding futures contracts also saw decreases, with December E-mini S&P futures falling by 0.3% and December E-mini Nasdaq futures experiencing a decline. The U.S. dollar index reached a 2.25-month high after rising by plus 0.63%. Higher bond yields and weak stock markets contributed to increased demand for the dollar, with gains accelerating due to hawkish Federal Reserve commentary. Natural gas prices fell by 1.92% last week, reaching a one-week low. This decline was driven by higher-than-expected increases in natural gas stockpiles, which rose by 80 billion cubic feet, BCF, according to the EIA's weekly report. Sugar prices ended the session mixed, with the New York contract declining by 0.03% and the London contract increasing by plus 0.40%. This represents a relatively small movement in prices, indicating a stable market at present. Coffee prices showed mixed results on Thursday. December Arabica coffee closed lower by 2.04%, while November ICE Robusta coffee rose by 0.57%. Robusta coffee reached a 3-week high, but Arabica fell due to anticipated rainfall in key Brazilian growing areas. Corn futures are experiencing losses, falling by 2 to 3 cents across most contracts. This decline is influenced by external market pressures, including a strong U.S. dollar and lower crude oil prices, which have dropped $1.01 per barrel. The national average cash corn price has also decreased by 2.5 cents. Sugar prices continue to decline, with March New York World Sugar Futures dropping 0.55% to a one-week low and December London ICE White Sugar Futures down 0.24%, reaching a 4-year low for nearby contracts. General Mills EGIS has been identified as a top socially responsible dividend stock due to its superior dividend rank statistics and significant 5% yield. This designation is also reflected in the company's recognition by prominent asset managers as a socially responsible investment choice. Corn futures declined by 3 to 4 cents across front months, due to external market pressures. The strengthening U.S. dollar and lower crude oil prices contributed to this downturn, with the national average cash corn price also decreasing by 4 cents. The wheat market showed mixed results, with some declines in prices. Winter wheats decreased in value, while soft red wheat futures remained relatively stable. However, Kansas City hard red winter wheat and Minneapolis spring wheat futures both declined by 3 to 4 cents and 1 to 2 cents respectively. Cotton futures declined across most contracts by 42 to 44 points on Thursday. The October contract expired that day. Meanwhile, the U.S. dollar index rose to $99.150 and crude oil prices dropped by $1.03 per barrel. Cotton futures are trending downward, falling by 15 to 25 points midday, as the October contract expires today. Meanwhile, the U.S. dollar index has strengthened to $99.180 and crude oil prices have risen by $1.01 per barrel. The Kotloke index also decreased, closing at 76.05 cents on Wednesday. The wheat market is experiencing mixed results, with winter wheat prices weakening across exchanges. Key points: *CBT soft red wheat futures remain relatively unchanged. *KCHRW futures have declined by 2 to 3 cents so far today. *MPLS spring wheat futures are stable or slightly higher, ranging from steady to 2 cents up. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF, SPY, is a large-cap multi-factor exchange-traded fund that combines various investing factors, including value, quality, momentum, and low volatility. Key characteristics: Asterisk invests in the S&P 500 index, comprising large-cap stocks. Asterisk incorporates multiple investing strategies to provide diversification. Stay informed with quantbyte.io for the latest financial news.